Bittrex Global has run its course and has unveiled its plans to wind down all operations by December 4th. By the way, the price of Terra Luna Classic surged 30% in 1 month as the team intensified efforts to revive the values of LUNC and USTC back to $1. We will also be looking at the speculated listing of Shiba Inu's Bone on Binance. Join me guys as I look into the reason behind Congressman Warren Davidson reiterating his push to fire US SEC Chairperson Gary Gensler. Stick with me till the end to find out more. If this sounds like something of much interest to you, be sure to check out this new video starting now. Hello and welcome to our channel, where we talk about the latest updates from the world of cryptocurrencies in general. If this is your first time watching one of our videos, we extend a special welcome to you. We invite you to hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. Now, let's dive in. As Bittrex detailed, it will halt all trading activities at the set date, but its platform will remain accessible to users who plan to withdraw their funds. The woes of the exchange range from the harsh impacts of the crypto winter to the unfavorable regulatory landscape in the United States. Bittrex allayed its users' fears, noting that their assets remain safe. While users can withdraw their funds freely from now until December 4th, the exchange said withdrawals beyond this date will follow the winding down process. One important note to users is that they cannot withdraw USD holdings directly from the platform. The exchange advised its customers with any USD holdings to first convert them to another crypto or euro before making withdrawals. The exchange said users have to make the USD conversion before the December 4th deadline. As a part of the winding down operations, Bittrex said all forms of referral programs and promotions have stopped, and that users should not attempt to deposit money into their accounts as it has no guarantee it can safely receive the funds. Bittrex has a rich history of supporting unhindered funds movement, including those heavily linked to whale activities. This winding down remained one of the key aftermaths of the SEC's enforcement actions, according to members of the crypto community. Bittrex notably passed through what few of the crypto platforms passed through over the past year. While it filed for bankruptcy earlier this year, this move is not unique, as other firms including FTX and BlockFi have also trailed a similar path. Bittrex also faced enforcement actions from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, for operating an unregistered national securities exchange, broker, and clearing agency. The firm had to cough out $24 million in settlement to resolve the issues at the time, compounding its woes. While withdrawals reopened post-bankruptcy based on approval from the court, the exchange is not coming out of its bankruptcy episode whole as shown in the plans to call it quits. Well, that's not all. In a recent tweet, Derek, a prominent Terra Luna Classic, LUNC trader, disclosed that the 115th largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization recently hit a major milestone. According to Derek, the crypto asset hit a significant bullish divergence by breaking the 200 moving average, MA, which has been depressed for over a year. The trader pointed out that while this feat is commendable, it is imperative for LUNC to have some support above the 200 MA line. However, Derek notes that it is not much of an issue if the 200 MA line dips slightly because the indicator has a strong RSI, Relative Strength Index, support at 58. This significant breakthrough is reflected in LUNC's current price, which has amassed over 30% gains in 30 days. Additionally, the cryptocurrency has been up 13% over the past 2 weeks. It is worth mentioning that the Terra community had yet to achieve major success in reviving the value of LUNC and USTC back to their former glory. However, the community is still resilient in revitalizing the network to restore LUNC and USTC to their past glory days. As reported earlier, the community initiated a new proposal that could help revitalize USTC and LUNC prices to $1, with an emphasis on safely re-enabling the market module. It bears mentioning that the market module was disabled in May 2022 following the collapse of the Terra ecosystem. According to the proposal, developers aim to increase rewards and mitigate risks, especially the heightening of the USTC and LUNC supply via unintended minting. The development comes days after the development team revived a critical function in Terraport, a decentralized application used to stake supported assets on the network. In the meantime, leading blockchain security company Certa-K announced that it is currently auditing the service and will release the report soon. Now to our main focus for the day. Is Binance set to list Bone? Please, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and also hit that notification bell to be the first person to get more updates about the latest happenings in the crypto space. A listing on the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange by trading volume is one of the most coveted milestones for any blockchain-based project. The Shiba Inu project already enjoys this status with the SHIB token listed on Binance. However, speculations have arisen that an additional milestone for the Shiba Inu ecosystem may be in the pipeline, this time involving BONE. BONE is the governance token of ShibaSwap, a decentralized exchange developed by the Shiba Inu ecosystem team. Eagle-eyed investors have spotted the movement of large amounts of BONE tokens to an address linked to Binance. Specifically, an unknown user transferred 17,000 BONE tokens, approximately $10,000, to an address tagged by Blockchain Explorer Etherscan as belonging to Binance. At the same exact time, another address moved 507.2 BONE, approximately $322, to the same Binance address. The nature of the transfers and the amount involved have fueled speculation within the SHIB community that Binance is potentially gearing up to list the asset. So, is Binance set to list BONE? Well, several factors may be behind the recent transfer of thousands of BONE to Binance's wallet. The transfer may remotely be considered evidence that the exchange is gearing up to list the asset. However, such a case seems less likely as the current transfer is not the first involving this specific Binance address and BONE tokens. The blockchain trail shows that the address has previously received and transferred BONE several times since its initial interaction with the token roughly 2 years ago. Meanwhile, the transfers may also be a case of Binance users erroneously transferring BONE tokens to Binance, hoping they can trade the asset on the platform. In most cases, such transfers could be lost as the exchange will not credit the deposit and simply remind users that they do not support trading on the asset. In rare cases, the exchange may choose to credit the deposit anytime in the future that they list the asset. The latest BONE transfers show that Binance actively interacts with BONE. Even though the asset is not listed for trading on its platform, such an interaction could pave the way for a listing in the future, but this remains speculative as of airing. Furthermore, why has Congressman Warren Davidson reiterated his push to fire US SEC Chairperson Gary Gensler? The latest enforcement action from the SEC has triggered a series of reactions from the broader crypto community. Kraken, the latest victim, joins Binance, Coinbase and Ripple as one of the crypto-focused entities targeted by the regulatory agency. Reacting to the lawsuit, Deaton, the founder of CryptoLaw, accused Gensler of being a despicable and dishonorable regulator. According to Deaton, Gensler knew that Kraken believed it was escaping the SEC's enforcement by willingly settling the agency's earlier charges. Recall that the SEC charged Kraken in February for offering its staking as a service program, a project the agency believes represents an investment contract, without proper registration. Kraken agreed to pay a $30 million fine to settle the charges. Amid the SEC's recent enforcement against Kraken, several industry commentators have criticized the exchange for settling the earlier charges. Deaton noted that he understands the reason behind Kraken's decision to settle those charges. According to him, fighting the SEC would have cost more for Kraken. Deaton remarked, "I wanted them to fight as well. But when you decide to fight, $30 million takes you only so far, like maybe only 1/3 of the way, if you're lucky. Ask Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse, who spent $150 million plus so far, and is still paying millions in legal fees." He acknowledged that he is not aware of the motivation or mechanics involved in the settlement decision. However, he expressed confidence that the firm discussed actions such as staff layoffs. "When the belief is $30 million buys you peace and keeps good people employed, I understand why a company makes it. Unfortunately, Gensler doesn't give a shit about those same employees or investors. He's a disgrace and I can't wait to see him go down," Deaton concluded. Reacting to Deaton's comments, U.S. Representative Warren Davidson brought back attention to the SEC Stabilization Act he proposed in June. According to Davidson, the agency's latest enforcement against Kraken suggests that now is the time to fire Gensler. Recall that Davidson introduced the Stabilization Act in the House of Representatives on June 12. The act seeks to carry out a reform of the Securities and Exchange Commission, with one of its provisions looking to remove Gensler as chairperson. As was reported in June, shortly after the introduction of the bill, Deaton expressed concerns that it might not pass. Despite stressing that Gensler's ideology aligns with the status quo in the U.S. government, Deaton emphasized that the SEC chair's days are numbered. 5 months later, Davidson continues to advocate for his sack. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments section. Write us anything down here, We are very eager to read you. Always remember that you are an important part of our community. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, give the video a like and don't forget to subscribe. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news everywhere. See you in a future opportunity to talk about the latest news that concerns us all as a community. Thanks for watching.